Hello everyone, my name is Eva Cudmore. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. If you're not, welcome back. I fear we have a lot of catching up to do. I have been away, and if you haven't noticed, I'm pretty tan. I've made my coffee and I'm about to get ready while I chat with you guys. And then you and I are gonna spend our day together. So, hi guys. I missed you so much. In case you guys didn't know, I was away the last couple weeks in Canada. So I'm from Canada, Ontario to be specific, and I got to do a lot of fun stuff these past few weeks. I got to see a lot of my family. I guess I'll kind of just start from the beginning of my trip. Also, I'm tan, so I have to use a different concealer than I usually use. I usually use the Hourglass one. Today I'm using Say. So the first week I got there, I actually got there the night before my best friend's bachelorette. So the next morning I left. And so we went to my friend's bachelorette, and it was at her aunt's little cottage on the beach. I didn't vlog at all my trip because honestly I was there for my best friend's wedding and then to spend time with my family, and the last thing I wanted to do was shove a camera in everybody's face. But I do have bits and pieces of like videos and pictures that I will show you guys throughout this. Yeah, so we went to my friend's bachelorette. It was super cute. The theme was actually Last Toast on the Coast, and it was so cute. We had so much fun. It was just one day, one night, and then another day, so 2 days total. And we spent the first day at the beach all day. It was so much fun. There was cross net going on. I'm not too big on playing like sports and stuff, so I did not join, but it was a lot of fun to watch. I got to read my book a little bit on the beach, and then we went back to the cottage, and it was just so much fun. We played some like bachelorette games and just hung out all night, and then the next day we went back to the beach and had more fun. And then we ended up going home that night. So the bachelorette was so much fun. That was my first bachelorette ever. And I was her maid of honor, but because I live in Cali, it just didn't make sense for me to really do much of the planning for the bachelorette. So I helped out where I could, but her sisters mainly planned the whole thing. They wanted to, and I was like, you know what? Go ahead. And they did such a good job. So that was the beginning of the week. I believe that was like Sunday to Monday, and then the next whole week was absolute chaos because the wedding was Friday of that week. About halfway through the week I went and got my nails done. They are so grown out now. I'm sure you saw earlier in the coffee clips, but here is a picture of what they look like when I got them done. The nail artist did so good. It took her an hour to do this. Crazy. It was like the fastest nail appointment I've ever had in my life for like how good these look. And then Thursday night was the rehearsal dinner. I have never been in a wedding party, so it was really interesting to see kind of like the behind the scenes of like wedding prep. And then all the bridesmaids and the bride obviously stayed the night, and then in the morning we got ready together. Literally getting ready for your best friend's wedding with your best friend and like her sisters is peak girlhood. It was so much fun. I'm gonna quickly do my lips because I can't yap while I'm doing them, so I'll be right back. Nice. My friend Ian says that I look like the master from Kung Fu Panda. This. I don't know. I don't get it. He thinks he's funny. Anyways, then the wedding. Wedding was amazing. I'm not gonna speak too much on it because obviously it's a very intimate and private part of my life, but it was so good. I did post some pictures on Instagram if you want to go check that out. I love how I say that right after I say I want to keep it private. Literally the day after the wedding, we went up to my cottage for the week. Funny enough, the entire family who just had the wedding came with us, and so technically that was like Abby's honeymoon. She spent the whole honeymoon at the cottage with us. It was so much fun. This was the first year their entire family is gone, and I think that that's gonna be a continuous thing for the rest of our lives. Going to the cottage is like my favorite week of the entire year by far. It is so nice. The service is so bad up there, so honestly it's such a good time to disconnect. I was barely on my phone the whole time. Being able to just spend a whole week with your friends and family and connecting with nature is just like words can't even describe how peaceful that feeling is. And I feel like everybody just needs to do that every year. 1 week where you just fully disconnect and, you know, get a little cabin, go camping, do whatever you can, and just like leave the whole world behind. It is so nice and so rewarding. My mascara is drying out. I definitely need to get a new one. Ugh. But yeah, disconnecting was so nice. I even did most of my devotions like out on the dock or on the deck with the most beautiful view ever. Honestly, you cannot beat the lakes in Ontario. I don't care what you guys say. I will never be an ocean girly. I will forever always be a lake girl. That's just who I am. That's how I grew up. And then just also being able to spend so much time with like my family and friends. Obviously, I don't get to see my family as much as I would like. My little sister is leaving for university actually, so this was like her last like month at home with my family, and she's gonna be in the States. She's going to Florida. So this was like our real last time to hang out all as a family for a little bit, probably till like Christmas. But yeah, being so far from my family does suck, honestly. There were so many activities going on. Oh my gosh, guys. I come from a family that does not possess the power to just sit down and not do anything and just relax. Other than my mom and I, my sisters and my dad are all constantly doing something. Like they were playing volleyball, they did so much like tubing and wakeboarding and spike ball, like literally everything. Nobody can just sit down. And the family that we were with, the Weanings, are also like that. They are constantly doing things, and I am just, that's just not who I am. I don't have the energy or the mental capacity to be playing volleyball every single day. I actually didn't play at all, but it is totally okay because I get to do some activities that I love doing. I got to read. I read 3 books this week. I read Binding 13, Keeping 13, and This Blood That Binds Us. So those are the 3 books that I read that week, and honestly, they were pretty good. I also brought a bunch of craft stuff. I know you guys saw in the last video that I was getting it already. I was super scared that nobody would want to do it because I really wanted to do it, and I was nervous that nobody was going to want to do it, and I was going to have to sit up there making little bracelets by myself. Let me tell you, every single person other than 2 parents made something at that craft table. I'm not kidding. My parents both made something. My sisters, our friends, the husbands, all the boys made something. A grandparent made something as well. Everybody was making some sort of craft at the craft table. As you can see, pictures, these are some things that some people made. Honestly, I'm so proud of everybody. Creativity was in the air, guys. Like everybody was making things. I felt so happy. You guys have no idea. I kept saying like, I'm so happy. Like I really thought I was gonna be the only one making things. And I just was so blessed that other people wanted to do this activity with me. And everybody after came up to me and they're like, dude, I had way more fun than I thought I was gonna have. Thank you for bringing this stuff. And I was like, oh, no problem. But yeah, that was my week. It was so much fun. Just like being in nature, being with my family, being able to do activities, be active, hang out with my sisters, my parents. The whole week is just like the best. Like that's all I can explain. It is my favorite week of the year, and it is not a week that I would miss for the world. Oh, also guys, I literally just watched the 5th episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Oh, guys, I can't even. The peach scene, please. We're starving over here. I literally stood up and applauded. I cannot believe there was one point in my life very recently that I was Team Jeremiah. Anyways, I'm gonna tell you guys my plans for today. I don't know if you guys remember my foster Pika. She went to like this adoption trial foster thing. She's been with them for like a month-ish, and they don't want her, unfortunately. So she's coming back to me today, actually like right now. So I'm gonna quickly grab her, let her in her room. I'm not gonna, you know, stick the camera in her face too much. So I'm getting Pika back, and then I really wanted to go to a cafe and do some work. I have so much to do, and I have just been struggling to do it at home. My home is kind of a disaster right now, and so I think walking around just seeing like my unpacked suitcase, just like Amazon boxes, whatever it is that I have just out and about, is making me really depressed and not wanting to do anything but lay in bed. So yeah, I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. I hope they're not busy. It is a Sunday. It might not be the best day to go, but I'm gonna go regardless. And then I'm just gonna come home, make some dinner probably, and just hang out with you guys. I'm very happy I'm back. Not only, you know, posting on YouTube, but also just being back at home. I really missed my cats. Kaneki was with me the whole time, as you saw in some of the clips. But I really miss my cats when I go on vacation or go on a trip. So I'm very glad to be home with them. All right, let's go get Pika and then I will be right back and you and I are gonna get ready for the coffee shop. Hey, Pika. Hey, baby. Hey guys, this is my outfit. I just realized you can't really see. Here is a better view of my outfit. Not really that exciting. I'm wearing this new necklace that I got. It's pretty cute actually. Very fancy. Rings, this hand rings. Yeah, this is the whole outfit. This shirt always rides up. I wish it stayed down here, but every like 5 minutes it ends up up here. So I'm getting ready to go. Hopefully I'm able to get a spot at the coffee shop, but I don't think I will, honestly. Hopefully, if not, maybe I'll have to sit outside. I really don't want to sit outside, but let's go to the coffee shop. I'm taking my 240 as well, because I like to drive it on weekends. Let's go! Okay, do you guys remember that thing that I got for like this area of my kitchen that did not come in my kitchen makeover video? Well, it actually just came in the mail. So I'm gonna put it up now and I have a few things to decorate. I don't think I have like everything to decorate it, but I'm gonna do what I can now. I also just realized I took out my earring, sorry. It's a little silly. Also, they're so grown out too, but this one fell off. Anyways, I'm gonna attempt to put this up. Don't know how it's gonna go because I'm not very good at this stuff. Please ignore the dead flowers, but it's gonna go here. Actually, I need to raise the camera a little bit because it's gonna be up here. And I hope it looks good. I haven't even unboxed it yet, so let's actually go get that now. What? Oh, it's the back. I literally was so confused. I was like, no way they sent me the wrong thing. That's the back. Oh, cute. Okay, so here she is in all her glory. I think she's gonna go like right here. I do wish it was a little bit bigger in size, but this is all we got to work with, so we gotta make it work. Ta-da! Now let's decorate this. I don't have that many things, but I'm just gonna work with what I have right now. Okay, that's all I have for right now. I overestimated how big these shelves are and basically none of the other decor that I got fits. So I'm definitely gonna have to get some new stuff to put in here, but it is cute and I do like it. I definitely want to get I got these like picture frames. Obviously none of them fit, but I want to get some picture frames, put some pictures of like my friends and family. I think I want some sort of like little mirror or something in here, so we gotta find some stuff, but I'll definitely be on the lookout for that in future videos. This is what it looks like right now. It's much later in the afternoon, evening. I was doing some work when I got home and then for some reason I got like violently sick. Like I am so nauseous. I don't know why, so I was laying down. But I thought instead of rotting in bed, I'm gonna give myself a little haircut because what else am I supposed to do? So if you guys don't know, I actually cut my own hair and I've been cutting it for the last like 4 years or something crazy. In that time, I think I only got one haircut and I feel like she didn't even do anything, to be honest. Like, it didn't look any different than it did before. But I have crazy layers in my hair. I guess this like lighting's probably not the best to show you. As you can see, like the layers are crazy. And then like up here, look how much shorter this hair is compared to like a strand right next to it. I don't know how well you guys can see that. It stops here. But what I've been noticing is these strands particularly are getting really long. Usually I like these to be like up here. So I'm gonna go and kind of give you guys a tutorial on how I cut my hair. You should probably not follow what I do. I also kind of forgot my hair is like really long right now. So I think I want to preserve the length and just do like these front pieces, because that's what's been bothering the most. The length I really do like. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but is that gonna look bad and go like this? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a disaster. Let's go. All right, I think I'm just going to wet like this section of my hair, and then we're gonna do this. Okay. I'm just gonna go in and just cut, because I don't know, that's what I always do, and I don't know, I'm not one to just like wait and like think about things. Is that a bad trait? That might be. Okay, so this is what I got so far. You know what song I constantly have stuck in my head? That got any kids? Yes, I have one daughter. How about you? See, this is like the length I like these. And when I was with my family, nobody knew that song, so I felt like an idiot, but I digress. This side is so hard because like I have to go like that. Let's start here. Anyone wants this? I'm gonna sell it on eBay. 40 bucks. Okay, not that bad. Definitely been worse in my life. Guys, I've had some crazy haircuts. 90% of them were done by me though, so it really is my own fault. This side needs to be a little bit shorter. I'm definitely just putting hair on my ground. See, like that's what I like. She's bald!
Oh my gosh, she's bald! She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair!
The only thing that's annoying whenever I cut my hair is when I put my hair back up now. Actually, it's kind of cute, guys. Wait, why is it eating? Cute! If anybody wants their haircut, DM me. Also, I don't feel like doing my hair right now, I just realized. So I'm gonna insert a clip of tomorrow. Here's my hair. Honestly, you can't really see the difference, but it's mainly just these pieces here. If I was to have my hair up, you can kind of see them a little bit better. They are cute, but honestly, it's like not much of a difference, but just these like face framing pieces. All right, go back to yesterday. Welcome back. Okay, I think I'm gonna go play some video games. Hey guys, so this is the end of the video. Unfortunately, yesterday I did start feeling really sick, and so I kind of just took the rest of the night off. I started a Chinese anime called Lord of the Mysteries, I believe. It is an extremely fast-paced anime. I don't even know if that's what it's called. It was really difficult for me to follow along. I actually had to look up like what the first episode even meant. But I think I'm getting the hang of it now and I'm following the storyline a lot better. But yeah, thank you so much for spending the day with me, and thank you for watching my recap of what I did when I was away. I hope I will see you guys next video. Let me know what you guys did this summer. I know summer's coming to an end. Many of you are probably going back to school, so definitely let me know what you did this summer. If you did anything exciting that you want to share, make sure you like and subscribe if you would like. Here are my socials as well. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for watching. I love you.